How many of you have had the chance to help somebody and never done anything about it? This was the case for me too, and a couple of months ago, I had the chance to help somebody. She was an old lady, and I was driving from school towards my home, and I saw her walking in the rain. She was kind of dragging herself, and I decided to pick her up and try to help her get to wherever she needed to get. And after she got in my car, I saw that she was not wearing any shoes. So I had a couple of dollars left from something I bought, and took her to Ross and bought some shoes for her, and she was very grateful. And right before she got down of my car, she told me that she didn't have anybody here, that she was an immigrant that came with her son, and her son was in jail, and she didn't have anybody to help her, and she didn't want to have anywhere to live. And worst, she had a surgery in her hip where she had some plated metals inserted. So I felt really bad, but at the same time I felt that I was helping her. So the quote by Tainem that says, "We can tell our values by looking are our checkbook stops." I think what he really means is that there are many ways to share the things you have with other people. So today I'm going to talk about the different ways you can share your wealth with other people, either being economic, mental, or physical ways. First, I'm going to talk about the economic ways you can help somebody. For example, you can help somebody going to church and donating money for people that don't have resources, because we know that we're going to encounter ourselves in that situation someday, or we can, so we have to give it back so someday we can receive it. Or also there are other ways that you can help not only humans, but you can help animals. For example, helping organizations like PETA that helps animals that have been mistreated or badly handled by their owners. The second way you can help, that you can share your wealth, is mentally. Like for example, Richard helps us be better in speeches and be better and learn new things of how we can communicate with people. Or also, our parents help us when we are young. They help us learning new things, for example, how to use the toilet or how to eat properly. So that's a way that we can share our mental skills. And finally, I think we can help others by sharing our physical. I mean by physical, you can share your time with others by going to a homeless center and cooking for them and giving it your time and your effort so they can feel better. Or also you can share your physical, could be also you can share blood with somebody, go into Red Cross and share your blood in order for help somebody that is going to be in an accident or something, and you can help them save their lives. So in conclusion, I think that sharing the things you have right now is going to help you in the future, and I think that sharing is caring. Thank you.
All right, you ask a rhetorical question, you've got an involved story, it takes you a while to get through, but ultimately it leads us to the topic and we know what your position is. I think you've got a nice interpretation of the quote, and you give us a little bit of a preview. That's solid. You do feel a little bit like you're rushing through the technical parts of the speech instead of thinking about how this is all going to go. You're rushing to get to the body of the speech. Oh, hush. Excuse me. Let's see. I thought that your audience contact is very solid from the very beginning. You do tend to look up. You try to engage us. You've got some natural facial expressions. I think you could be a little bit more dynamic when it comes to that, but there are a couple spots where you did a good job on that. I'll tell you the one thing that does look a little bit awkward, your hands never go below the level of your chest. You got your hands up here the whole time you're speaking, like a T-Rex. Your arms are up the whole time, and you just look a little bit uncomfortable during the presentation. It looks a little unnatural, so maybe be a little bit more engaged. And maybe part of that is you're wearing the jacket the whole time. Although all of a sudden it got cold in here, that makes sense. I like the exit line, although I did think he stole it from the Care Bears. So, all right.